Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the sometimes crazy world of corporate filings. Today we're diving into a report from CervoMed, and let me tell you, it involves some executive musical chairs. It's like they're playing a game of who's in charge, but with potentially big money consequences. So what's the scoop? We're looking at a report about some changes in CervoMed's leadership team. 2 people are getting promoted and 1 person is heading for the exit. But are these changes good or bad for the company? Let's find out. First up, let's talk about some new promotions at CervoMed. Kelly Blackburn is now the Executive Vice President of Clinical Development. Basically the head of testing new medicines. She's been with the company since late 2023, so she's not exactly a newbie. It looks like she's getting a pay raise too. Her new salary for this year will be $448,360. She's also eligible for a bonus of 305% of her pay. So if the company hits all its goals, she could make a lot more. There is something called an employment agreement, which basically means that this is a contract about her job. It details exactly what she will do and what she will be paid. Next, we have Mark DeRoche. He is now the Executive Vice President of Regulatory and Government Affairs and Program Management. Think of this role as getting the company's medicines approved by the government and making sure everything is running smoothly. DeRoche joined the company in late 2024. Before this, he worked at other companies. Dr. DeRoche seems to have experience at a lot of different biotech companies. Like Blackburn, he also has an employment agreement, which is attached to the filing. His salary is a bit higher at $465,000 and his bonus target is also 35% of his salary. The agreement has some important clauses. If he is fired without a good reason or quits for a good reason, he gets a payout. Also, if the company is sold or changes hands, a change of control, he gets even more money. Basically, these clauses protect him if he loses his job due to company decisions rather than something he did wrong. Now, for the exit, Robert J. Kobusi, the Chief Operating Officer, is leaving the company in July. That's pretty soon. Also, he won't be running for a seat on the board of directors, so he's really cutting ties. There's a separation agreement, which means this is the deal they made for him to leave. Kobusi's getting a pretty nice severance package, which basically means a parting gift. First, he's getting almost $480,000, which is equal to a year's salary. He's also getting around $120,000 for his bonus, even though he's leaving before the end of the year. Plus, the company is paying for his health insurance for a year. But wait, there's more. Even though he's leaving, all of his stock options he was granted are still good to exercise through late 2026. This could be worth a lot of money if the company does well. So what's the big picture here? It looks like CervoMed is reshuffling its leadership. 2 people are moving up, getting more responsibility and higher pay, while 1 person is leaving with a generous goodbye package. Is this just normal company stuff, or is there something else going on? Well, it is difficult to say for sure, but here is my takes. The promotions of Blackburn and DeRoche suggest that CervoMed may be prioritizing clinical development and regulatory affairs. This could mean they are getting closer to bringing a new drug to market, or that they need stronger leadership in these areas. Capuzis Capu suggests it. The departure of the COO is always something to watch. Was this his decision or the company's? The generous severance package suggests it might have been a mutual agreement, but it could also mean the company wanted him out quickly. The severance, the fact that Kobusi gets to keep his stock options is interesting. It could be a way to keep him invested in the company's success even after he leaves. The generous severance package suggests it might have been a mutual agreement, but it could also mean the company wanted him out quickly. That they need stronger leadership in these areas. Cap Kobusi's departure. The departure of the COO is always something to watch. Was this his decision or the company's to generate quickly? Touch the severance, the fact that Kobusi's departure. CervoMed seems to be at a critical point. They're betting on their clinical development and regulatory strategies. Whether these changes are a recipe for success or a sign of deeper issues remains to be seen. Thanks for watching this episode of Corporate Decoder. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings.